Welcome back to E! Magazine. Now, if you're just joining us today, we have a special edition of the new faces in the Kenyan rap scene. And today we have Volatile Records in studios with me having this conversation today. Once again, this is Baba Bood and this is Gavi. Thanks again for joining me. Now, we've talked so much about, what Volatile Records is doing, what you guys are trying to push forward in the future in terms of for rap for the both of you and your team. Yeah. So I just wanted to know what you guys are doing different from all the rappers in this space today.
So I go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Why should we listen to your music?
Still, what I said, like
authenticity.
Why you should listen to a music? A music is like therapy, and you're gonna have fun listening to a music. Like it's just not your kawaida trap beat or your kawaida hip hop beat. We try and like fuse everything together.
Yeah,
that's why we're volatile, and it's like everything is independent. I produce our own tracks.
Yes.
And Boy Black produces for us as well. Even him, he like from the producing to mixing and mastering process, like that's all us. Like we never go outside the studio
to the artwork, like
to the artwork.
Everything is in-house.
Everything is in-house. So we try as much as possible to be super authentic.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it always comes down to whether the music industry as a whole supports artists like you, underground artists, or just rappers in general like you. Do you feel that, the Kenyan industry supports artists like you in the sense that can you go out there, make money from your music? How's that going?
Okay, most of us are scared of Ezekiel Mutua. I don't know, guys are still like kind of reluctant or hesitant to get into that hip hop space. I don't know why. But like I think it's because they aren't really exposed to hip hop per se. Because most tracks Kenyans like are like bongo or Nigerian music, like up-tempo music, and
so
you need to dance
melody.
For individuals who actually listen to rap in Kenya, you feel like it's small, like they don't have so much support from that side.
Yeah, it's small.
Okay, that's wonderful. I totally get what you mean about that. Now, one thing I wanted to look at is that a lot of you find artists in the music industry emphasize on being strategic in this space, because that's the only way you can try and get the right networks, get your music and build your brand as a rapper or a musician. Why do you believe that it is important to be strategic within this space?
In life, everything, like the first rule, like, is planning. Without planning, like, you'll burn out, man. Okay, you might plan and eventually might not get the goals that you wanted, but at least you'll have reached somewhere and look back. So planning is the main thing. And Marcus over here always tells me, like, your network is your net worth.
Yes.
So
that's a rhyme right there.
Yeah. So the more like you meet new faces, you communicate and
network, plan stuff. Because guys, it's not good to do things blindly. Because you can do things if you do things blindly, especially musically, like in Kenya. Since we're doing hip hop and we just do tracks blindly without organizing ourselves, it's gonna get like really hard.
Yeah.
So you'd rather do things organized, well planned out. Because like we just don't go to the studio and just release a track. There has to be a reason why you're releasing this track.
Okay.
There has to be a reason why you want to do this mixtape. Because like we're a record label, Volatile Records. So we try and work how a record label works.
Okay.
Because there aren't many functioning record labels in Kenya, if I can say that. Like a record label that actually takes care of the artist, packages the artist how they should be packaged. Because so you just have to organize yourself and you're going to start seeing the fruits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we're in a space where as the rap scene continues to grow, you get a lot of rappers, putting each other down, whether it's, whether they're chasing for some popularity, for some followings on Instagram, there's still rap beef, as they call it. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's necessary?
Beef's a part of hip hop.
Beef is beef, man. Beef is beef. And if you want to catch a fade, like go to the streets, catch a fade. If it's all about trap beef, let it be all about lyricism, It shouldn't like mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now coming down to, you mentioned earlier, of course, you mentioned about authenticity and how when it comes to rappers, we're trying to mimic the Western space. When it comes to your work, with the artists you work with, you guys, what do you want to portray in your music? In terms of the lyrics, in terms of the stories you tell, What are you guys doing with that?
So volatile as we are at the moment, like everyone has their own field, man. For me, it's like lyricism. For Marcus, it's his beats, and Marcus is all about the R&B vibe.
All about the ladies.
And Boy Black is just on his own tip, man. Like he's just doing his own thing.
Okay.
So when we merge and come together, it's like something magical, man.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's magic.
Okay, so what projects are you guys working on that we should look out for? I'm personally excited to hear about this.
First off, I dropped like my EP like 5-6 months ago, after like 9 years being in the music industry.
Wow.
Yeah, my first EP. So it's called Bag of Raps. You can find it on iTunes, yeah, and all other streaming platforms. Then yeah, we're still like
In the
cooking,
process of like cooking new material.
recording, because at the moment we have like songs we've recorded, but they aren't mixed and mastered. Others are like done.
We haven't released yet, so it's like a work in progress.
Yeah,
Okay.
planning.
Planning
Yeah, what you were talking
for
about
the serious
earlier.
execution.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm pretty much excited for that. Of course, I'm not going to let you guys leave without you doing a little freestyle.
Yeah,
For
for sure.
us, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have a little freestyle session with Volatile Records. Don't go anywhere and miss it, because we'll be right back.